Good morning again. I thought while I was ramping the stove, as you guys know from my wood stove video, I don't like to, just sit and watch the fire ramp. So I'm close, I can watch it. So I have a plethora of different things going on today that I'm doing. I have a lot to do, but I thought I would just take some time. Bug out bags. So that video that I did with bug out bags, I said that there was some things that we needed to add. Got the clothespins. These are small. They came from the dollar store, but the reason I got them is that they'll still work. So they're small, they're lighter, better for a bug out bag in case we need to hang up anything to dry or fasten anything to, the possibilities are endless. So while I was at the dollar store, I did leave a picture in one of my videos about this, but I was at the Dollar Tree and they had 3 left. So I'm gonna get to that in a second, but they had these. So they are 2.6 ounces. They come with a little spoon here in the opening. These things, the expiration date is July 17th, 2023. So I thought these would be great for the bug out bag. Yes, there was only 3 left. I took all 3 because here we have myself, my husband, and my youngest daughter. So we would all need one. And that's something that she actually eats. Being as picky as she is, she eats salmon. Another thing I did, and I have this going in a plastic bag, is all of our paperwork to prove that we are who we say we are. So that also will go in one of our bug out bags or truck. Picked up some Dollar Tree tea lights that I'm going to distribute through the bag. Got some more Band-Aids. These ones are actually waterproof. Got some acetaminophen, which is your Tylenol, and some ibuprofen, which is your Motrin or Advil. Dropping towels here. Got my eye drops. I couldn't find these for the longest time. I do have more around here somewhere, but I tend to put things places to remember later where they are at, and then they get misplaced, go figure. We bought these flashlights, okay? There was like 20 of them for like 10 bucks. We've also picked up 20 of these for 20 bucks. They came with batteries, but what I liked is that I filled most of the flashlights with the packages that have the, plastic in the front, and then they have the big backing of paper. So I opened those and did the flashlights because what I wanted was these batteries that the flashlights came with, because they are tightly in a thick plastic to put in our bug out bags in case we're out and a flashlight or a lantern goes dead. We can open up a package of batteries and use them. But in the meantime, they stay dry from the elements. Another thing I picked up at the Dollar Tree was this. And when we're out, we have lots of bodies of water around us. I would take a coffee filter, which again flattens right out, put it in a plastic baggie, and carry these in your bug out bag. But now you have a water filter. I mean, yeah, you should boil your water, but then filter it afterwards. So in a pinch, that'll work. I've never used a life straw. Some people like them, some people don't. I don't know. I just haven't gotten any. So that's one of the things that I've got going on today, other than getting this slow fire. So the past couple of days I've had fires ramp really, really quick. And then today, for some reason, whether it be the weather, we're heading into, we're probably about 40 degrees right now. We go from freezing temps back to, we have some days we have all 3 seasons out of 4 in one day. So today is going to be 40 degrees. So yeah, I'm just ramping this fire, and I thought I would share that we are still forever working on our bug out bags and our preps. Another thing I wanted to talk about is I did finally tear down this 10-gallon tank. Okay? Now what I was thinking is that this tank has this lid. This is a small tank. The rest of the tanks in our house are either have planted lights, and they're really, really big, and they have fish in them. But I was wondering, okay, terrariums and planted tanks. Now, those lights work and they grow plants. So not only could this tank, or bigger, this one's a 10-gallon, but you could put earth on the bottom, okay, with a little bit of water, and that grow light, which it ends up working as, you could actually grow plants to eat in there, as long as you have power. And then obviously there's always other options to power lights. So why not make your own little garden in the house inside of a tank? Just a thought I had. Also, tanks can be used as long as you still have power or alternative power sources. There are hang on the back filters. I don't particularly care for them. I do have a couple that I bring out from time to time to clear a tank or put carbon in on a stinky tank that I've already done water changes on. But the hang on the back filters, there's certain filters you can get. There's certain ones in the back where you can use your own filtration. You can put water in that tank, and I know this 10-gallon filter, the one that it came with, does 80 gallons per hour. So you're filtering your water over and over again in a 10-gallon tank at 8 times, I'm not really great at math, but like 8 times an hour. That's going to be pretty clean water. So you would take your tank, vinegar and water, not too much vinegar because you don't want to be ruining your silicone and having your tank bust, but vinegar is pretty safe as long as you're using it correctly with water, and you clean out your tank and that sterilizes everything, and then you could filter water. So I'm always thinking of ways of things that we already have that we don't have to buy to use in certain situations. So it's just some things I was thinking about. So you can use your tank or a fish tank for filtering water, and use your fish tank and hood light or bar light. I have a lot of bar lights that are just, touch, planted lights, 24/7 planted lights, to grow plants inside. I mean, lettuce, strawberries. I know a guy who actually grows strawberries on the top of his tank. So there's like fishies, in there swimming around all day, and he's got a light, and on top he puts like an egg crate, so all little holes, and he takes soil and balls it up in pantyhose that he cuts and rubber bands it. Okay, so that's in the water, getting all the nitrates and everything out of your tank, which feed plants very, very well. I actually use fish tank water to water the plants around the house often. But he grows edible plants, okay, on top of the water outside of his tank. So I just wanted to share that info, being I'm quite a bit of a fish dork. and I thought that was actually pretty cool. So, I don't know. I might do another video later on today. I've got a lot going on, and I've got a lot of ideas. I have a lot to do, but I thought in the process of all the things that I have to do, I would make short videos, or, well, this one's already over 10 minutes, about things that we can use around our home that we're no longer using for that use anymore, and make another use out of it. So, again, Dollar Tree, okay? Our Dollar Tree only had 3 of these left, but I took them all. But if you like salmon, and or at least would be willing to eat it, go and get yourself